Hey, YouTube, this is your Yahoo Weeps. I hope everyone is doing well. Um, this is a little bit just off the top of my head. Um, okay, things that I see going on around the world. I mean, I'm just a guy who sits in his apartment, so it's not like I'm all over the place checking up on everything. But what I see, like online, what I notice is oh, I'm trying to even find worlds. I can't even talk. Um, things are getting worse. Things are getting worse, and in numerous ways, um, there's quite a bit of degeneracy. Um, my head's almost spinning. There's just so much I can't even talk. But what I would say with the state of the world, and I'll just talk. If you notice the craziness that's in the world, there's a lot of it, and there's moral degeneracy, and a lot of it, and um, the violence and brutality is there, but it seems to be a lot. In the places that it's obvious, it's manifesting in the physical world, and people are dealing with it physically. There are people being beheaded, tortured, um, just horrible, horrible things happening to some people. And for other people, it's inner, psychological, emotionally manipulative, attacking society, attacking identity, um, attacking the fabric of social life, all of these things. Now, I don't see solution in government. Government's part of the problem as far as I'm concerned. So I don't see solution in government. Um, but I do see that Yah, the creator, the self-existent one, the embodiment of goodness and love, the all-powerful one, the sovereign and supremely sovereign one, who has control over everything, and who made you, and who made everything that is, and who loves you. He's in control of all of this, all of it. He knows exactly what's going on. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's orchestrating everything. So governments and what's going on in society, in the world, and all of these things, they're in his control, and he's wrapped up in concern about you, and he loves you. Now, his love is not wishy-washy, fluffy. His love is no holds barred, and he will. Oh man, he will take you where he needs to take you. If it's suffering, then he takes you through suffering. If it's torture, then he takes you through torture. If it's death, when it's death, because every one of us will die, he takes you through death. But none of those things are the end. Torture, suffering, death, torture, and none of it is the end. The end result for you is a very, very, very good thing. But it can be a rough ride along the way. But the key to all of this, to all of life, the key to all of it, is the Creator. So, with dealing with crazy things that are going on in the world, crazy things that are going on in my country, crazy things that are going on societally, crazy things that are going on um, in the fabric of um, social structure and the way people are, and education and media and government and all of it. The key that I see is drawing close to the Creator, seeking the Creator with all you have. Um, and when you don't have much left, like myself, I'm in a position where I feel like I don't have much left. I feel like the Creator has put me through the meat grinder, and I'm just about done. But I know even there, what's really going on is the Creator has brought me to the point that He's brought me to for His purposes. So He's whatever is going on with you, the Creator is growing you, and the Creator is bringing you through and teaching you and making you how He wants you to be. And the end result of how He wants you to be will be more true to who you really are than you've ever been before. And that's the end result. But it can be a rough ride along the way. But I would highly advise drawing close to Him. Now, I've found that one way you can do that, at least for me, one way I do it is, and I have done it before, anyways, I should say, is going into the Scripture. And with online, it's a huge opportunity because you can find the Hebrew words, and you can find the Hebrew words behind whatever translation you're using. For me, I use English. So behind the English translations, which I don't hold faith in any of the English translations that I know of. I think they're all terrible. Um, I just find error after error after error. And I'm just an amateur, I'm just an amateur guy, just a student, just trying to figure stuff out. Um, but if you have the time, and I know, like, there are so many demands in life, um, but I would say trying to have the time to do this is can be kind of very difficult. But I would ask the Creator just to provide for you with that, um, and to help you and to enable you to trust Him when you don't know, and to trust Him to weed out any false beliefs that you have, and to trust Him to take you through to get you where you need to be, even if it's a rough ride, especially when it's a rough ride, to be able to rely on Him and trust in Him even at those times. But I do think that with everything that's going on, the crazier it is, the more you need to draw close to Him and to be able to separate um, the truth from the lies. And I've heard that, like, people that spot counterfeit money, the best way they know to do it is to be very, very, very familiar with the real thing. If you're familiar enough with the real thing, you don't have to worry about what a counterfeit looks like as much, because you can look at a counterfeit and you can see, oh, that's different than the real thing, because I know the real thing so well that I know if something's not the real thing, I know it for what it is. So that's what I would say with the Creator, is that if you get so familiar with Him and His ways that you can spot the real thing, then you don't have to worry about all of the fakes out there, because you'll be able to spot them for what they are, because you're so familiar with the real thing. And I think that drawing close to Him and being familiar with His ways and having His protection and His guidance and His hand on you and being close to Him is going to be better than um, anything, better than money, better than whatever you may have for emotional security, better than doing prep for whatever might happen in the future. And I'm not saying all of those things are bad. I'm not saying they are, but I do think it's even more important to be drawing close to the Creator and just pursuing Him and seeking Him. It's more than prep, more than money, more than trying to have security, all of these things, more than weapons, anything that you can think of to have security for yourself and make sure that you're going to be okay with whatever happens. I really think that he is the key to all of it. And if you are pursuing him and seeking after him and loving him, it's the best place you can possibly be. Because he particularly loves the downtrodden, the weak, the not as intelligent, the despised, the thrown away, the pitiful, the dependent. And in fact, he makes people be that way sometimes because he wants to pour out his love on them, because he wants to shine through them, because he gets honor through them, honor and praise. So, and I mean, I think that there are probably plenty of people that feel like they fit in that category. I know I do. Plenty, plenty. Yeah, so that's what I would recommend. And I know that there's lots of distraction, a lot of distraction. And I know that when you're hurting, or when you're just dealing with all of the crap that life can throw at you, you need relief. But I would say even then, to trust in him, pursue him, know that he loves you and he's going to see you through. Like having a relationship with him, I think I can't overemphasize it. It's just so important. The most important thing. The most important thing. So, there was more I was going to say. I can't think of it. And if it's reassurance, if you're wanting to pursue him, he is faithful. He's faithful to see you through. He's faithful to be there for you. And he's good to rid out any false beliefs or false perceptions or false anything in you. I mean, he will do it. He will do it with every single person in his own time. But you can trust him that he will do it. And it's not even a matter of it might not happen if you don't trust him. No, it's going to happen. It's just trusting him is going to help you out. So trust him, because that'll bring you reassurance, knowing that you can trust him, even when you feel like you can't, even when whatever is going on. He will see you through whatever happens. He will see you through, and he will bring you to the good place, the really, really good place. So just know that he loves you, that he's going to bring you through, that he made you the way you are, and he loves you the way you are. He adores you the way you are. I mean, if there's any like sin or whatever, he's not going to leave you that way. He's not going to leave you in a state of needing to grow. He's going to grow you. But he loves you the way you are. And he loves that he's going to bring you to fulfillment of who you are. And rid out the crap, rid out the bad. So be reassured, because he will see you through. But it might be a bumpy ride. Might be a bumpy ride. I'm guessing it'll probably be a bumpy ride. It's for a lot of people. Most people, maybe all people. I can't say for sure. Well, at some point in time, I think everyone will have to go through the bumpy ride, um, if they haven't already. But okay, I hope this message finds you well. I hope I'm at least making somewhat sense. I hope this is encouraging, but also kind of spurs you on, because he's the most important thing. And if you don't feel like he's the most important thing, I think there's a good chance that he will bring you to the point where you see and are convinced that he's the most important thing, and it might be after a bumpy ride. So, thank you very much for watching. Feel free to comment, leave feedback. I hope this has been helpful, beneficial, and I hope you have a very good day, night, evening, morning, whenever you watch this. Au revoir, Slan, do svidania, auf Wiedersehen, bonjour, sayonara, bye.